And I came in here and I'm looking for like a sign, like, do we have class or not? And I walk in here and there's no sign of class. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, we don't have freaking class. So I go back and ask him, like, do we have class? And he's like, can't you see? I'm asking him yes or no. Like, by the time you argue with me, you can just say, yes, we have class, no, we don't have class. But
this is my last semester here. I've been dealing with this problem.
No, I'm leaving. That's never fun.
He's near me with my dad. He's up for like 2 times.
Why?
This is like he shows up and it was like this whole account.
There's no accountability.
Like there's nobody will do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like they're just now coming to you, you know.
Because me and I'm observant.
Well, I'll say.
I couldn't set test number 1 yesterday. I was sick when I came up, went back to the clinic and couldn't get back here. But I have reset it. I set it today, this morning, and I was sending message to all students that it has been set today to close on the 23rd.
If I'm on my phone, I'm looking at what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, like the only email I got from you now, when talking about marketing 450, saying that there's changes, but you didn't say what the changes were. So I mean, I don't know.
No, I have said check this one. Sales management.
Yeah, if you send an email out, then I mean.
Yeah, I've just sent the email. Check if the email is out.
Okay, so it's due on Friday.
Yeah, that is the due date 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay. But on check. I couldn't set the date for the test number 1 on this class.
Is this Friday?
Yeah, but I did this morning, and when I came to the classroom, I realized that I had not sent an email to inform students. So I went back to my office to send an email out.
Okay.
So the test is open already.
Oh, yeah.
Test number 1 on sales management, and it will close on 23rd.
Okay.
So at least you have enough time, over 24 hours to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So take your time and work on it. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Ma'am, if the college has not closed classes, I don't have authority to close classes. I don't have authority unless I'm sick, as I am now. You understand what I'm saying? And when you came, the class had been set.
When you say the class has been set, I don't understand what that means, sir. I just walked by, the lights were off, no one was in here. I don't know if those are your books. I don't know. Like, I just walked by. So I'm sorry.
Let's just move on.
Yeah, like, can we just drop it? Like, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I did not know if we were having class. I asked you a yes or no question. I'm sorry.
We started this chapter on Monday, and we have to continue. This is on chapter 6, which is the center of our concession that a salesperson should know, to have knowledge about the customer's products and technology. We are here on this slide, we are looking at know your resellers. And by resellers, we are talking about what? The channel of distribution, how the product, when it is finished, the finished product will be distributed and get into the hands of the end user or the end users who are our customers, right? We have to know our wholesalers. We have to know our retailers. We have to know our agents. The salesperson should have broad knowledge about this. You see, the product lines and the assortment each one of the channel members carries, you have to know, so that if demand is made on you, you should be able to provide what the reseller, who is a retailer, the agent, or the wholesaler needs, you see. So when each member sees sales people, when is it that the members, the channel members, for the channel members, I'm talking about the wholesalers, I'm talking about the retailers, I'm talking about agents. Sometimes we have only one person who is an intermediary between the producer and the consumers. You have to know them. The traditional format of the distribution has now changed. And now social media has taken over, helping in the distribution. Today, you don't have to go to the store and buy anything. You can remain in your house or in your bed, and then you buy. Do you see? But as a reseller, you have to know the pattern of distribution, the pricing and promotions. You see? And the volume or the quantity of the merchandise you carry that your channel members who want to have. You should know this. If you don't know this, then you are not doing a good business as a reseller, as a salesperson. You see? Now, we have to get to know about advertising. Let us know that. All of us, we have to know that advertising helps salespersons. You see? And advertising is one of the tools used for promotion. That is the means to inform the customer. That is the means to inform the customer that the product, this product is available. The price is this. Buy two, get one free, all available. And it is advertising that helps the or sells, helps the businesses. Now, we have here national advertising. This is different from the local advertising. If advertising is national, then it means that the whole country, everybody, those who care to watch these things, they have access to the advertising, what is being advertised. Then we have the retail advertising. We have cooperative advertising. This is where companies pool resources or partnerships together in order to make the product available. And then we have trade and we have industrial advertising, which is connected with the total industry. You see, cases are there that for national advertising, for instance, part of the cost is borne by the channel members. The corporate headquarters helps to pay for advertising because advertising carries a chunk of the cost of production. More instances, the case is there that they pass on the higher cost to us, we the consumers who purchase the product. You see, there's people here, the auto dealerships here. You see, they are involved. They use the local arts. When you see Remy's, you see Coal. These are local advertising that they are doing. You see. And if it is not industrial, then we have what? We have the direct advertising. If it's not direct, then we go to the internet and we see this advertising. You know, companies informing us about what they have, how much they cost, you see, you know, to get hold, and how much it will cost to make shipments. Some of these products, or when you make the purchase online, they ship the merchandise to you without paying anything. It's free. Shipment is free. Right? So, this advertising and sales promotion, this you cannot read. You cannot read this, so we move on to this. Now, why is it that we have to spend more on advertising? Why? We spend more on advertising. What are the reasons? These companies, businesses, they advertise because of these reasons outlined here. One, it increases sales. When we hear, oh, there are sales are going on, we think, oh, price is good. Let's go and take advantage of the low price. But in the end, you might see that you pay more than the regular price. What happens? What happens is that they jack up, these salespeople, these businesses jack up the price and then drop it. And when you see it, you think that, oh, you have a good deal. So we have to be very careful about this. But what happens is that it enhances sales. Do you see? It increases sales of some product, and it gives salespeople additional selling information for presentations. Number two, it leads for salespeople through the mail-ins and ad response. You see that? They send out coupons to prospective buyers, those who want to buy, and increase cooperation from channel members, the retailers, agents, and or retailers, wholesalers, retailers, and agents. I keep on saying agents. Why? Because today, agents turn out to be intermediaries between the manufacturers and the end users of the products that are sent out for sales. You see? So, it helps to bring cooperation among those involved in the distribution of the goods and services. And advertising helps to give us what? Education. Educate us, especially on the use of the product. It educates us to learn about their product. It helps us to understand that, hey, new products are available. That is what advertising is for. Now, why do we spend more? You see, we spend more on advertising. And as we shall see shortly, the price of a merchandise, about 80% of the merchandise goes into advertising. And that is why it is expensive to their customers. Why? Because depending upon the type of elasticities for the product, the cost of advertising is passed on to the consumer. So, advertising informs prospects that product is on the market and where to pick it up. Number two, it reduces cognitive dissonance over the purchase. I'm going to talk about this. You see, as marketing managers, what do we have to do to reduce frustrations when a purchase is made? In marketing management class, this is so important. That is what managers should learn to do, understand and learn to do. How do we reduce these frustrations? You see, now by calling the customer, you see, gives the assurance that the product is good, and it reduces the tension that is being brewed on the mind of the customer. Two, it creates sales for pre-sale customers between sales and sales calls. We have to spend money on that. Now, sales promotion generates sales. I don't think we have to talk more about this. Sales promotion. The ultimate aim is to inform the customer, for the customer to come and buy. That is all. And it helps. Promotion helps to increase sales. If we find out that Walmart is making sales, you see, or Sam's Club, you will see, people who cannot walk, handicapped people in their wheelchairs. They want to take advantage, thinking that prices are good as compared to the regular prices. You see. So we have these types of sales. You see, consumer sales promotion. We have trade sales. Point of purchase displays. When you're buying out, you see that point of purchase. You see the ad there. Now, shelf positioning. And you know what these shelves are. There's no point, to spend time talking about these things. You see, promotion is done on the internet as well. I left it in my office. I have had about 10 pieces of information from sellers. Brooks Brothers knows that I am their loyal customer, and today alone I've got about 4 from Brooks Brothers. Why do you have to price your product? We have talked about this, and there was a long exchange in class about price. Set on the product. That is the exchange value of goods and services. That is price. We don't just walk into the store and pick it up for free. There's nothing like free lunch in the United States here. And not only United States, everywhere. You cannot get the product for free. But as a seller or as a retailer, you have to be very, very careful about price sensitivity. consumers, especially the educated ones, are very much concerned about price. Pricing attempts to tell us that, hey, but the quality of the product, but you see that here, you have to understand, you have to know your consumers, what they can pay for before you set the price. So you have to be very, very careful. I will spend money to buy the product. Why? Because of the expectations for my investment. Therefore, if I buy the product, then I will say that it is worth to use it, or it is worth having it. Mr. Lester. Yesterday I went to a fishing. Take off this. You can check. You can whether I can't take your this thing from you. So you can check your emails. No hard feelings. Because even those in the nursing homes, they are checking their emails. Is it not true? Uh-huh. Somebody is dying, but it has the mobile phone on the chest, trying to text the kids or friends that he's going. But look at examples and discounts. Sales people or salespersons discuss in their sales presentations. You see. If you take a moment and look at it, you see, we have the price, reseller price. You see that retail price, $20. Then they will talk about all this minus merchandise cost all the way to the salesperson's price. That is the price that the salesperson will offer. Then if you go to this place, the end user, how much the end user gets from here. from the salespersons, you see that it moves here up to end discount 150, and the product cost, if the product costs what? It costs 5,000. Look at the price that is coming. The salesperson, in the salesperson's presentations, should discuss all this to the prospects. Let the prospects know. Whether it's true or not, we don't know, because we don't produce these items. We, the end users, don't know. It is the salespersons who have been given the data information for them to use. So, as a salesperson, it is silly not to understand that your offering has competition. That is not good. You see, there isn't any product on the market in their communities that do not have competition or do not have competitors. So as a salesperson, business person, you have to understand the competition, how the competitors come up with their products, the policies that they have, and their prices, the process of manufacturing the product. There's now copycat. So you easily have to copy what your competitors are doing and then just modify it a little to suit your company. So important. Personal computers today are used in selling. And all of us here are aware of this. Do you see? What is it that make computers, personal computers, so useful? Now we have here it is used here, customer prospect profile. It helps us to understand, we can easily access information about our customers. And that is why business is built what? Database. When we are checking out, hey, what is your phone number? Do you see? Then they lead tracking, call reports. The information is there. Companies get these calls. Hey, do you have this? And you see that it's recorded and it's documented for the companies, and they are kept in the company's records. The experienced people, the executives who have been there for a long time, they know the history of their sales. So they can come up with a reasonable forecast, estimates of what is going to happen tomorrow, what is going to happen next week, how much they are going to make this year, next year. Do you see? They have data that they can use for the analysis. That is computed. This is the work of the computers used in sales presentations. You see? Other entries, travel and expense report, those salespersons who go out to represent the companies. They go and sleep in hotels, eat delicious meals at the expense of their company. You cannot let the salesperson who travels, you cannot ask him or her to be homeless. You have to provide accommodation. You have to pay for it. The computers that use all this. And then the computers help to check inventories. Now, if you go to Walmart or you go to Sam's Club now, they have computer scientists who do this. Do you see? And when they go in, they check at their location and they find out that they are running out of stock. What do? They inform, they go to the computers. they go to the computers and then inform their distribution centers for shipments to be made. I have gone, I think, 2, 3, 4 times to Islay, where Walmart has a distribution center. And then I try to learn about how they do it. You see? Big place, gated, and somebody, security guard, is there. These are the top 10 applications which is focused on the customer. And these 10 top applications is what we talked about. 1, customer prospect profiles, lead tracking, call reports, sales forecast, sales data analysis, sales presentations, time territory management. We have order entry, travel and expense reports, and checking inventory and shipping status. If products have been shipped, they want to make sure if their shipment has arrived. And I think some of us, we are familiar with this. In fact, if you want to learn more about this, you can go to Walmart, and then if they allow you, the computer people there will educate you to know this. I think one of our students here worked there. In fact, he has worked there for over 4 years as a computer assistant. And most of the employees, they also know how to do it, especially if you go to the produce section. If you want something like, I normally go there to ask for plantain. And if it's not there, they quickly go to the computers and then place an order so that by the next 2 or 3 working days, by the time I get there, the product is there. They know the anger of the customer. If the customer goes there and the product is not there, they get angry. And the customers tend to switch. In order to stop this, the merchandise should always be there so that you will not disappoint the customer when the customer comes in. So these are the 10 top personal computer applications which focuses on the customer or on the consumer who wants the merchandise. The use of technology is so important, as we do know today. This morning we talked about social media, the strength and the importance of social media. You are not going to get it right if you forget about this technology. You have to know it. Right? So here you say that it enhances sales and customer service, and it is true that
I have a doctor's appointment at 1 o'clock.
no hard feeling, because if I'm sick, I have to go.
Yeah, I have
and see my doctor.
I have to go to the doctor. Thank you.
It helps in productivity here, contact management, calendar management. Technology is used. Even if you are a private business person, you have to understand this. You see? Sales plans, tactics, and tickets. All these are today the airlines, and they are all using this. When I was going to Ghana, I bought my ticket online. Even before I got to the airport, in Charlotte to travel over to DC and from there to Ghana. The airline has sent about 20 text messages. Social media is so important. So those of you who have your own businesses, I think I'm improving fine. Oh my God, this man has done well. Do you see? Now, you can use the computers to do what? You don't have to get around the prospect. You can do what? You can do the presentations online. You can interact with the consumer, the end user, online. It is easy to do that. So you see that technology today is influencing business activities. So people who are going to go out and who already have your own businesses, don't forget about this technology. If you are a builder, you see, you can use this to track down who needs what, whose house is broken down and needs help, and then go there and do it. Make the business, make the money. Don't forget, so important. And you see that here, you look at this geographically. You see this regional, this here we are in the, over here, we are not in the Midwest, no. We are close to Northeast, but more or less we are in the South. This is a region that you must be interested in. And you see that we have accurate information about this area. This area, from the South, from Tampa, Key West, Georgia, North, South Carolina, Virginia. You see, these are all regional. These are regions. The information is there, right on the computer. We can go to the computer, access the information about the buying patterns of the people in these areas. So helpful. Don't let us forget about the power of the computer or technology today. So, now, do we have knowledge about the computers? Do we have knowledge about the computers? Yes, if we have knowledge about the computers, you see, then we have to know that, you see, it improves our sales, right? It improves our sales. It helps with customer service. Some of us get somebody like me that I don't have the time to waste. Sometimes I get agitated when I go to the store and I stay in line for a long time before I get a checkout. If I stand in line for a long time to get an explanation for my objections, sometimes I walk away. Was it last week? I didn't know that I was sick. On Thursday, I went to McDonald's to buy French fries. And I was in line for a long time Very, very long. Over 15 minutes I was in line. So I decided to walk. I decided to leave, even though I was hungry. You see that customer service is improved. Why? Because if I want to buy something today, I can go to the computer, McDonald's website, and then even place my order. By the time I get there, it's ready. Let us stop on this and then continue. Finish it on Friday.
Have a good day.
You do the same thing. Have you drunk your coffee?
No.